Welcome to the Yucky Mommy podcast. I'm Holly.
And I'm Jess.
And we are so excited to talk to you this week and get into our Yucky Mommy moments.
Let's do it.
Our moms are yucky.
We have a different setup today, guys. If you're watching this, you're not listening. Actually, it might be a little different, but we had some little
I hope you can hear us.
technical issues. But
Hi.
hey, I really
Jessica.
haven't seen you.
I know. I was a little sick last week. I think it's kind of going around.
Yeah,
Like
all
sinus
three of my kids.
infection.
Yeah.
I mean, the hockey rink is just like, I'm there 3-4 times a week, and it's just crawling with germs.
Not only that, but let's be serious, like guys. I know we say this all the time, but we're in Florida, and the weather has been quite extreme here.
Yeah, like one day it's hot, one
One
day
day
it's
it's
freezing.
hot,
This
freezing.
weekend it was raining, cold.
And
for
now
2
there's
days
like
straight.
not one cloud in the sky,
No,
but
now
it's
it's beautiful.
freezing.
It is
My
pretty
kids
chilly.
have had boogers for 2 weeks, like
Yeah,
blowing noses,
But I thought my kids were gonna get sick.
and they didn't.
But I never had a fever or anything. So
Yeah, no,
maybe
neither-
it's allergy. Like, I don't know.
None of my kids have had fevers. None of
No.
them. Like, it's just been a little bit of like ear, and so I actually had Zuri and Xander on antibiotic because we went and checked their ears, and they're like, questionable, you know. So I'm like, just put them on antibiotic because again, when you have 3 kids, you kind of just the ear. I don't mess with the ear because I had an earache like a year ago, an ear infection, and let me tell you,
It hurt so bad.
obviously I know that's a kid thing, and I feel. Like, I actually would say, all right, they have strep. I mean, strep hurts too. Like, don't give them antibiotic. Earache?
You have to give.
I mean, I'm saying, but I'm just
Oh
saying,
my
like, earache
Lord.
is worse than strep, I feel like.
Really?
For me, anyway.
I don't know. Strep seems pretty severe.
So, let me see.
How did we go a whole 2 weeks without talking about our parents' night out?
Literally, and guys, it was epic. Epic. I am still listening to,
Me
like,
too.
Drake and
Me
watching the
too.
videos, and, I mean, I've always loved Drake.
Okay,
Like-
so for those of you that don't know, Jessica and I went to the Drake concert.
It was a spur of the moment,
Super
like,
last minute, because that's how Nick and I roll.
yes, and I didn't know what to do because our nanny works Monday through Saturday. And guys, the concert here in Tampa, he only originally had one night. And I think it originally was just Friday night.
Yeah.
I think. I don't think it was originally Sunday.
No, I
night.
think that it was a Friday. I mean, I don't know what the original day was, but why is he having a concert not on a Saturday?
So that's what happened. So I typically have Monday through Saturday
Yeah.
childcare. Like, no issue for the most part. I can figure something out.
Yeah.
So then she texted Saturday and was like, you want to go tomorrow? And I was like, oh my God, I had to scramble to like text a babysitter to figure out like who. And then we ended up having our nanny come for just a couple hours to help them. That way I didn't have to rush. But it was spur of the moment thing, which I'm not like that. You guys are more like that. And
yeah.
it was the best
It was
night.
so fun. But it was
We were
a
dead on
Sunday.
Monday.
It was a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay? And
Life existed on Monday. It wasn't like there was like no school or
it was
anything.
like, yeah, and I had a meeting Monday.
Yes, you did.
school. I was like,
Xavier had 7 a.m. Sirius XM radio.
Yes, from 7 to 10.
Yes.
And
So I
mean,
was
we
solo
were-
dolo in the morning.
And that concert didn't start until later. And it was J. Cole, Drake concert.
Oh, it was
and
so good.
I've also
guys.
been listening. I love J. Cole. Like, I forgot how much I actually really
Yeah,
like him.
Xavier's definitely like had a fangirl moment of like I thought he was gonna cry when J. Cole came out. I'm just more of like I'm an OG Drake though. Like I wanted him to play. If you guys saw my social post, like I wanted him to play like Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and everything from that album. He did not. Like I like singing Drake. I don't like Insecure.
And then-
Drake.
and
like
then-
Insecure Drake is like the rapper trying to act cool. Like Drake, that's not you. We know.
Okay, but then,
What?
so we had an epic, right, parents' night out. It was wild for us.
Yeah,
because,
we went to
I
dinner.
was really hurting. I was hurting on Monday.
Yeah, I was too.
Because I don't really drink that much, but like, I was just
Yeah, you
having
were
so
having-
much
you-
fun.
she was
But
having
here's
a
the
great
thing.
time.
Here's the thing. The concert didn't start until like 9-10 o'clock.
Yeah.
By
he
the time I
didn't
got
come out.
home, it was like 1:30.
Yeah.
So like,
You guys got home later than
and
us.
we had dinner at like 7:30.
Was that 7-ish? Or 6:30?
Maybe even 6:30.
6:30.
So
We had
like,
dinner at 6:30.
you having dinner. I started having drinks, and I'm like, well, I want to keep the vibe
Vibes
going.
Yeah, because, yeah.
So I was like, okay, if the concert started right when I got there, I would have been good. But I was like,
right. You got to keep,
I gotta keep
there
it
was
going,
some
otherwise I'm
lagging.
gonna like fall asleep.
Yeah. We're
So
at that
I
age.
was hurting. I was hurting on Monday, but I also the following week,
What?
his ding-a-ling was hanging out all over
I
the
didn't
internet.
see it. I missed it. And when I went, like, Xavier,
Oh,
I missed it. His dick. We were just talking about what you call, and you just called it, last episode, we were talking about what you call it to your kids, and you say, penis and vagina, and you're here calling it a ding-a-ling.
I said wiener and vagina.
Wiener.
You're like wiener. That's worse.
Worse.
Ding-a-ling.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
And then I went to go look for it, and I couldn't find it.
I know, me either. It was
so
gone.
what was it? Like, what was
Apparently, it was like him in a frog position, and it was really long.
But why? How did that leak, and what was he doing?
He was probably sending it to somebody.
And how did it leak, though? The girl leaked it?
I have no idea.
Interesting. I'm going
Don't
to have to
ask
Google it a
me.
little more.
I don't know. All I know is that we went to the concert, and then the
a
following
later,
week,
his
he's
penis
like,
was out.
off or something.
I love Drake music, but Drake, honestly, is my worst nightmare as a man. Like, I would never date him.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would.
Because I feel like he is such a lover boy, but he used to be a lover boy, like, so in his feels, and then society changes people, and then they feel like you have to put on this, like, image, and I don't think it's truly him. I don't. Like, J. Cole vibes. I don't necessarily love J. Cole's music. I'm not, like, into rap.
But he
like,
seems so down to
But
earth.
he is, like, just
So
cool.
humble. Yeah, cool.
He
He's
is
like
cool.
easy cool.
Yeah, his family's not online. Like, he's been with this girl for a really long time. They're married. They have children. They have 2 kids.
Really?
Yeah, just not.
Yeah,
no.
I really like him.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to his music a lot.
Yeah,
ever since then.
Like, his vibe is more me, but the music is more me. Even though Drake OG, like, I'm not into the rapping Drake, which, by the way, like, in our suite where we were, Holly and Nick were so awesome and got us a suite, but there was, like, 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds, like, all this new music,
yeah.
you know, they were, like, Snapchatting, because they were like, I can't believe Snapchat is, like, still a thing.
I think the same thing about Snapchat.
It's still a thing, because they were all Snapchatting, and they do, like, the selfies where the phone is, like, right here, and then they, like, send it to their friend, and
Yeah.
then, like, it, like, deletes,
It's
you know?
still a thing. It's very much alive and
it's
well.
like, yeah, and it's how they
honestly,
communicate.
we should probably be on Snapchat. Honestly.
I'm not cool enough to be on Snapchat.
You can't even get on TikTok. I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, she's been sending me some TikToks.
And it's funny.
I went down a that's the problem of why I don't get on TikTok.
I know,
I get
but
on
it's
a
so
rabbit
much
hole.
better than Instagram.
Yeah.
But so a few weeks ago, we talked about that one TikToker. We were talking about like how they, like she's like one that whispers and she's doing like reviews on baby products and she's like literally made her brand that. So I finally one popped up for me again and I sent it to Jessica and I need what's her name? Hold on, let me find her name.
Allison, something like that. And
I'll
it was
find
really good. And actually, all the products that she was talking about, like I've totally used. So that's
Here it is.
Allison, what is it?
Sarah.
Oh,
Oh no, Amanda.
oh yeah, I knew it was an A.
Talijan.
She's cool. She doesn't have that many followers.
No, but she's really
great.
funny when she does like the whispering.
I was watching her get readies with
mom
me.
stuff.
And she, guys, so she did her, like, get ready with me. And I've always been a skincare girly. And I think living in South Korea, like, I just became very... But the last, like, 2 months, I really just, like, let it go. Like, I've been, like, either tired, I just, like, wash my face in the shower. And then when I get out, I just, like, spray toner and put on moisturizer. Like, I've not been doing serums. So she inspired me. She inspired me. I went to Sephora yesterday and got all new skincare serums.
She inspired you?
Yeah. Because she
Very
was like,
good.
she literally was like talking. She's like, yeah, being a mom. And she's like, okay. And then she would like put serums.
Oh,
And
she
her
was telling a
face-
story.
Yeah, she was like doing whatever. And she was like putting her stuff on. And her face was like a glazed donut. And I was like, that used to be me. I used to get in the bath and Xavier used to be like, you literally look like a glazed donut. And yeah, I did.
You should do a video with all the products.
Okay, but I'll do it when I get back from Korea. Because yesterday I just bought The Ordinary, which I actually really love The Ordinary. It's cheap, but it's effective for me. But because I didn't want to go too ham because I'm going to South Korea and I have all my favorite
South
products.
Korea has the best
Yeah, so I actually have a
skincare
book
products.
that someone gave me right before I left to Korea in 2017. And it's called The Little Book of Korean Skincare.
Mm-hmm.
And it talks about the 10-step routine. There's literally
Oh.
10 steps. So when I get back, I'll definitely go through that. But I already
yeah.
like have my list of everything that I want to get.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Bianca's been calling herself a mini coach at hockey. And it's
Oh.
literally the cutest thing in the
A
world.
mini coach.
She literally will be like, because she's not fully, like, she doesn't skate that well.
I feel like
But
she
she wants-
does.
She needs a little work. Like, she's great. But, like,
Does she
if she
want
wants
to
play hockey, then she needs to, like, keep
But does
practicing.
she want to play?
I think she
Is
does.
there a lot of girls at your rink?
There's not a lot of girls in hockey in general.
But now they have this new league.
Well, yeah, but
being promoted,
yeah,
but-
the W.
Yeah, but so there's like in youth, like same thing in
WPHL.
yeah. So there's not like in baseball, there's softball. There's like a whole thing. I'm sure that's probably what they're trying
Yes.
to. But that becomes at a certain age. Like last year, there was like this year where Zeke's playing 6U. It's still girls and boys.
Oh yeah, it'll be girls and boys for a while unless we have like a lot of interest in girls, and then we can do a girl team.
But right now, there's no girls.
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. No. So it's like the question is like, does she want to do figure skating? People always ask me figure skating or hockey, and I'm like, hockey would just be so much better for me because like we're already in this world, and like I think that it would benefit her in the future more so than figure skating. And that's just my opinion. But she's been going out on Tuesdays with Nick when Nick does like small group like sessions, not practice because she's not allowed to go out on practice because she's not on this team, Sebby's team. And she's like, oh, it was just the cutest thing. I was like, so Bianca, like when you're out there, like she always asks to go out. I was like, when you're out there, like if it feels like it's a little too difficult, like you can just go off to the side and like do your own thing because we had the whole ice. This has been like the last 2 weeks. And she's like, actually, like if it's a little bit too hard for me, I'm just going to try my best and do better.
Oh.
I was like, honestly, that was like a way better answer than I had. Because I was just trying not to like
pressure her or make her feel like she needs to be a certain level. Or
yes,
whatever.
Yeah. I was just like, you do you.
Yeah.
And so she was like, no, I'm just gonna try better. And I was like, all right, you go, girl. And then she was like calling herself. She's like, cause I'm mini coach. I'm the mini coach. So she like is even when the kids do like off ice stuff, she will go out there with Nick or the other coach and like kind of help out and like she's a little boss lady. It's really really cute.
So like. Interest level for her because she does tennis too. Does she love tennis?
So my kids are just kind of over tennis. I don't know what to do. This is as of recently. So we signed up for soccer. We're gonna do
soccer like Happy Feet.
Yeah.
Oh, Zuri signed up for Happy Feet.
Yeah, we're doing it on Friday nights.
Starting whenever the next season starts.
Yeah.
For both of them or just
both of them, but different same time, just different leagues. So they're gonna do soccer. We might stop. Tonight my husband's gonna take my son to go get baseball stuff.
I was gonna say
because he wants to do like a homeschool baseball thing on Thursdays instead of tennis.
Okay, and then would you? Because you've always thought about spring. You thought about fall ball. You can do fall ball.
Well, spring ball is really what I wanted him to do, but apparently I missed the cuttoff for that.
Yeah. No, that already started. The game started this week.
Yeah, I mean I missed it like.
Sebby, listen. Every time Sebby comes here, he picks up a bat and he's so good. Xavier's like, come on.
No, I know he should play baseball. He's going to be like one of those kids that like plays hockey his whole life and then all of a sudden he's doing baseball and he's like amazing.
Yeah, no, that's good.
No, I know.
In baseball, I'm biased, obviously. Like, I don't know how it is with hockey, but like the moms in like it's just fun. And people will beg to differ, but listen, I've been in baseball my whole life since I was very small. My brother, for those that don't know, my brother played baseball his entire life. My brother was the true definition of an academic, like all-American, like went to Duke and then transferred to Vanderbilt and graduated, which most baseball players who go play professional ball, like Xavier, you just have to play to your junior and then you're eligible for the draft. My brother played all 4 years, still went and played.
That's great.
Did it all, and like I have a nephew now. So like I know that I'm going to make sports fun because baseball has been my whole life and I don't want to be at the field and just be like how I've always felt like this is a business. So, like, the moms this year, for sure, like, it's still so fun.
Yeah, so your season's starting up.
Yeah, it starts and the both boys are playing. Not together. We opted to put Xander in the 4s. Zeke is in the 6U. And then for fall, we'll bump Xander up to Zeke. They'll probably play together for a year. Yeah, and then Xander will go to 8U, or Zeke will go to 8U, and Xander will stay.
Yeah, and I was really hoping that Bianca and Sebby could have played hockey this coming fall together. Easier, But I think that they're going to do Mite's major and minor, which a lot of, like, organizations do. So she'll probably be minor. But the thing is I don't think Nick will be her coach. And that's a little sad, I think, and disappointing probably going to be for her. So I'm going to sign her up for either gymnastics also this spring, which I have to do today, or dance. Because I just got an email about dance, and she really loves dance.
The new gym that's closer to you.
Yeah.
For
so I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Good things. Yeah, me too. So I've been waiting for that place to open up anyway.
Yeah, and they have a ninja class too, which I know, but it's booked till I think
it's like 2028 already.
Oh yeah, you can't. No, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So this is funny because this conversation, I had a conversation yesterday with one of my girlfriends who just had a baby a month ago. He turned a month last Friday, and how, like, she's like, yes, he is, because I sent a picture of Xander because he's doing karate, right? So he does karate 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then baseball Fridays and Saturdays. So on Fridays, he's doubling up. And I'm like thinking, finding that balance, but they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not too much. And they do tutoring on Tuesday. So like we have a tutor come to our house. So like they're happy, but like when is too much,
To me, that sounds like too much, but if they're happy, I mean, yeah.
It's okay right now because I have Xavier here, but it's going to be too much in the month and a half.
Yeah.
And then Zuri's going to start doing, oh my God, Zuri's is on Fridays too.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to
I don't know. It's just so much easier to have your kids doing the same thing.
For sure.
And that's why I think it's really cool. I mean, it's very, very hard in the beginning to have kids super close in age, but I also think that it does there's a huge
and that's
benefit
why
to that.
with Xander kind of skipping a grade or whatever, I mean, he's 8 days past the cutoff, that will help us with those types of situations.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the only year that they won't, this only season, fall, I'm going to have them together. But their practices are both on Friday nights. They're just on different fields. So, like, I'm going back and forth.
Far away?
No. Same fields, but different numbers. But Zeke is fine, even though Zeke got hit in the head last time. And as soon as I got from Xander's practice, walked, I was like, Mom, I got hit in the head. And Tara was like, he's fine. Like, he just, like, freaked out.
Tara, like, you guys know Tara.
Yeah, sorry, my friend. She's a nurse. She's like, he got hit in the head, but he's fine. Like,
oh, that's so funny. Have you seen the new Apple, what are they called? Vision Pros? Have you seen the videos of people wearing those goggles, like, all over the town?
over town?
Like, it's mostly in LA. But, like,
so,
have you seen them?
No, but so it's virtual reality? Or no?
It's really, apparently, so I went and got a new phone. Finally.
Oh, you got it.
Finally.
Twinsies.
It was my birthday present that I got for Valentine's Day. But I saw it in the store, and apparently you can, like, I don't fully understand it, but it's wild.
Is it virtual reality?
No, it's not virtual reality. It's like you're here, and you could be playing a game, and it's like, say you're doing Fruit Ninja, just for an example, and you slice the strawberry.
So it's like a Wii?
The stuff goes, like, on your couch and on your...
It's so funny that you say this because
Isn't that
I think
crazy?
Yeah, because I think we're feeding into this. I know AI and I know this whole life of like things is getting a lot, but we
it's coming.
Yeah, we were at church and the message whatever was about lust and all this stuff and like how people are literally having relationships with AI. Like,
what?
It's scary. So like I feel like these types of things where you're putting on these
really
goggles
weird.
and like life is kind of not like you're chopping a strawberry and strawberry juice, like it's so fake, but like people in their minds are starting to believe that this is real. So like people have a relationship with AI. So like the
like
problem was,
a robot AI.
Yeah, like you text it and it texts you back. You have a full on conversation. So what was happening is
you mean like an intimate relationship?
Yes.
Like emotionally intimate.
Yes. So that's where the conversation was around lust and like how there's a porn problem in the world and in a societal issue and how now that is a form of cheating. Like people are like emotionally cheating on their wives with AI.
Well, I don't think AI is going away anytime soon.
No,
it's just going to be another layer
to conquer. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
but it's funny because I don't think our generation is so aware. I think our parents' generation doesn't care.
No.
It's the people after us, I think, that are going to really, like, struggle.
Yeah, I agree.
Our kids, I think, they don't even know what that is. So
they will.
They will, but I think that we can, like, coach it. We'll be able to, like, coach it. But I think it's the generation of, like, right now after us, and then that generation, like, the 12s and 13s.
I think AI, moving forward, for, like, it's going to end up taking jobs, but I also think that the people that it's taking jobs from need to learn how to utilize it and integrate it into their...
I do this on a daily basis. It's what I sell. Our platform is completely AI generated, and it's funny because we have those conversations like, yeah, I can create social posts for you, and the chick is like, well, that's my job. And it's like, okay, we're not here to replace you. We're here to help you manage your time and be more effective with your time. Where you can still create content, but like supplemental content with AI. So instead of getting only 2 posts out per week, you're getting 5 posts out per week.
Right.
So.
And you still have to schedule it.
Yeah,
usually.
it's still
as of right now.
It's a scary world.
Yeah, but apparently you put this on and like Nick thinks it's like the coolest thing, and Nick is my husband, that eventually it's gonna be like contacts that you put into your eyes.
Oh Lord.
He's not wrong though. I could totally see that happening. This is like the first set, and this has been in the making for a very, very long time, like 8 years or something, where you're able to like see other things.
Is it like a goggle or a glasses?
It's a goggle.
Okay.
And like it goes all the way around your
Okay.
head, like a strap here,
Yeah.
and you could be like helping your kids with work, like schoolwork.
But you
And you could be cooking, okay? You could be cooking and have like the recipe right here telling you like what to do
but you're not
instead
there,
of
but-
looking at your phone.
But you're not there. Like
No,
you have
you
these
are there.
goggles on.
No, you
Are
are
they
there.
clear?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. And you
guys,
could like pull up
we're gonna
browsers.
show an
It's like
image
your
of this.
phone.
How much are
Rachel's
they?
gonna love this.
$5,000.
$4.
Oh, $4,000.
Yep. I mean, it is pretty cool. And there were so many people at the Apple store because that's where I got my phone. There was so
You
many.
went? You braved the mall?
I love going to the mall.
Me too. I
haven't gone in so long.
I
But
went the other day.
I love going to the mall. But Nick he wanted to go to Apple and get it. So
I
we went to
wanna,
Apple.
Like, see these
It's
right
also
now.
insane how they can just like, it used to be, and I don't know
Apple
why I
goggles?
think that this is so crazy, but you used to be like, yeah, I got like a little crack on my phone. Like, can you just, just still give me like the full amount?
Yeah.
Now it's like they scan your phone because
Yeah.
I was trying to turn
So
my
this is
phone in
them.
for money. Yeah. So I was trying to turn my phone in for money towards this one. She literally is scanning my phone. It does a full diagnostic.
From a scan?
Yes.
And what'd you get? What'd you get for it?
Oh, well, I had $500, and then there was a crack, like literally on the back. $100, so I kept it.
Okay, well, I went to AT&T and I got $750 and my phone was completely cracked in the back.
What?
Yeah, I told you that. We got $1,500. $750 for Xavier's and $750 for mine. So and then but you don't get that money back. That $1,500 goes
Towards
over
the phone.
time. Yeah, like because we're paying like
Over time.
yeah.
Oh, so Nick just wanted like the cash.
yeah, that's what we usually
Right
do.
away?
But then we learned that we want new phones and then when you go there, what are you looking at?
The bird is back.
It is it? Is it? It's listening
It's
to
hanging
us.
out right there. But now it went away.
Yeah.
Sorry, when I first got here, we're at Jessica's house. There was like a bird anyway. And
No, but the
then
bird
they
was on
ended
your
up.
car. It's looking for you.
Maybe
Who's
it
trying to say
is.
hi to you?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Oh,
Oh gosh, I don't know. I can't think about stuff like that because I'm
Why?
so intuitive about it
yeah.
that like if I start, I'll just go down a rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't really know who's trying to talk to me, but that's a little scary.
Why?
I don't know because I've had health issues lately.
Oh.
Remember?
Okay, yeah, so let's
So I guess
update
I
on
can give
that.
you a little update on that. So last time we talked, I had blood in my urine.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten tested again to see if there's blood
That
still
was
in
like
my urine.
That was a month ago.
But this is the thing, I've gotten an ultrasound done. Then they were like, oh, we can't really see anything. Got a CT scan done. I think I told you that. Didn't really see anything in Then I had to go follow up with urology. But before that happened, I noticed there was blood in my stool. And I don't think that I told you guys that.
You didn't tell me that. Maybe you did.
And so then I was like, that's really weird. And so I've had that for a while.
Still?
Yeah.
Do you have hemorrhoid? I know this is like a TMI on this, but
No,
do you
it's
have
okay.
hemorrhoid issues?
I don't know. Well, I don't see, unless they're internal.
Which very much could be, and that's...
So it could be that, but she was like, I went to the gastroenterologist,
Yeah.
and I've also made myself an OB/GYN
Good.
appointment, which needs to be done either way.
But you didn't have hemorrhoid issues with kids?
I don't really know.
Oh,
I don't-
you would know.
No.
I'm a hemorrhoid girly. I'm a hemorrhoid girly, and I was on an operating table to get the hemorrhoids taken off.
What?
And then I was literally like on
Oh,
this
like a
operating
single.
table. Literally on the operating table when I was in college.
No way.
Yes. And then they went to go remove, and the guy was like, probably shouldn't do this. I'm like, you couldn't determine this? I was literally on the operating table for 90
No.
seconds. Yes. And then they took me off, and it was terrible experience. I was wishing when I had kids that they would have taken it, but that's one of the
So it
main
could be-
causes.
It could
Of-
be that, but I
hope it's
also,
that.
when I started my period, I think maybe I have endometriosis because
Yes.
I'm not kidding you, Jessica. I've never felt so nauseous in my life. I'm not pregnant. I was on my period, and I literally thought I was going to vomit.
Like nauseous, crampy. I don't
Mostly-
really know much about endometriosis.
Mostly
but-
nauseous. Well, apparently it's more like pain.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
I
thought.
have pain with sex sometimes, but like this nausea, like I even have it like every single morning when I wake up. Like even right now I'm nauseous, which I think is not good. That's not good. So I went to the gastroenterologist yesterday and I told her all these things. She took a little bit of blood and she's like, I need you to do like a stool
yes,
sample. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, in a month, I want you to come back to me after you've seen your gynecologist and then we can kind of go from
Just
there.
on the game plan.
Yeah,
She
she's
didn't
like, I
say
don't really want you to
hemorrhoids?
do like
Interesting.
any invasive surgeries, all this more expensive testing. It sounds
Right.
like you've already done a lot of it,
Right.
and I haven't had any issues with like peeing as
Anymore?
much.
Yeah. Okay.
Not really. So like I don't know like if I should go and do like another pee test to see if there's still blood in my urine.
Didn't do that yesterday or whenever.
No, but because of like the blood in the stool, I don't know. So that's my little update for you. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I have more appointments coming
I've
up.
had people reach out to me
Yeah.
to want this because they're going through similar. So we'll keep you guys updated. And
I mean, a year ago I had an upper GI because I had really bad acid reflux, which I think is GERD. So this could be something like that. My dad has diverticulosis.
yeah, and hemorrhoid, that whole hemorrhoid down there issue is all from the gut and from the stomach and from this. So
yeah,
like all of that could be.
it could be a deficiency in something. It could be like I need to take more probiotics. Like I don't really know, but I need to get to the bottom of it. I'm also thinking about going and seeing like a holistic doctor because I just feel like that's necessary.
There's one that people are obsessed with.
Yes, I think I know
that
who you're
like,
talking about.
He like just like goes like this, like
Really?
you guys can't see me right now, but I'm like,
Yeah, they can. Oh well.
if you're listening,
if
and
you're
like
listening,
he
you
like
can't.
you lay on a table and he just like closes his eyes and like
What?
goes like this and like can tell you what's wrong with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see him.
Yeah, but apparently you have to make an appointment for like 2025.
What?
Yeah, it's hard to get
Here?
into. Yeah. I can
need his
figure out the
number.
name. Yeah, I can get it from you.
No,
for you.
definitely. I definitely want to do that.
It's all like holistic.
I mean,
gut
the
health, all
CT
of that.
scan came back and said I don't have any kidney infection. I don't have a
Good.
bladder infection. I obviously probably don't have bladder cancer like she said I did. I actually told
People
the nurse
throwing,
yesterday,
yeah, throwing out that
and
C
she
word.
said absolutely never go back to her again.
I literally just got the chills again. Like, how can these doctors who go to school, and we know that there's like cancer is just, it's one of the most scariest words, I think,
you
in
shouldn't be
modern
throwing
day.
that
No.
around and scaring someone like
Twice.
me with anxiety.
Twice she did it to you.
Yeah.
Never
So when I
seen her
had the
again.
upper GI done, that was what I was gonna say. She thought I had esophageal cancer the first time. I went up, had an upper GI. I was feeling better though, but I was like, still, I just need to be safe. And I had
Right.
them test me for celiac.
Yes.
And I don't have that,
Okay.
which I
Okay.
kind of forgot about.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't have that.
I think I do.
So that's not the issue. It's just, and I think, and I've heard and I've read and I've listened to some podcasts about endometriosis, and they were saying like the gut
Yes. It controls
everything. And it's
1000%.
super close
That's
to
what
the
this
uterus.
guy does. That's what this guy does. He like is a gut.
And I need to see him. And so I'm just
Oh.
kind of like, I need to figure out like what I need to do so I can just be healthy and happy again.
For sure.
Because like,
do you feel like in times of stress it's worse?
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Yeah. It's always been like that for me. But I also growing up remember like having really bad acid reflux, like throwing up in my mouth.
When you were pregnant, did you have?
I had heartburn, but like
Interesting.
when I was
had
pregnant,
so bad.
all my issues went away. When I was pregnant,
Get
I
pregnant.
literally, I know.
Nick
When I was pregnant, I literally like,
felt great.
yeah. I had healthy hair. I had
Well, yeah, I did
I
See,
felt
I had
my hormones
horrible-
were pretty stable.
horrible acid reflux, horrible hemorrhoids, but just
see,
Missouri.
I'm a little afraid that because this acid reflux thing
Yes.
has happened after having kids, that maybe it would happen.
No. Did
Even
both your
worse
kids
if
have
I
a lot
got
of hair when
pregnant.
they were born?
Oh yeah.
Interesting. That's like the cause.
I think I had heartburn near the end.
Okay.
Maybe I just don't feel it, but it wasn't like throughout the entire
right.
pregnancy.
You know what that feels like.
I barely threw up when I was pregnant with my kids, but I also was super young. Who freaking knows? Who
You're still
knows?
super young. I I had my third baby now. Or no, I had my first baby because you're 28. I had my first baby at 28.
Really?
Yeah.
That gives me hope. No, I definitely told someone the other day, I was like, I'm getting a dog before I have another kid.
I mean, I don't know, guys. Okay, let's talk about that. I think we touched on it. So like out there, we can do a poll. Do you think like another kid would be easier or a dog? I think a kid is easier than a dog.
No.
You guys want to travel. Okay, so when you were going to Wyoming, well, I guess your mom, but like who would take care of your dog?
Yeah, my mom. Or like someone that I know. You.
The
Your kids would love that.
Yeah, but you want a long hair dog, so you're sorry. Your long hair dog is not welcome here. Your hyperallergenic dog who doesn't shed would be.
Right. I forgot.
Cassandra's
I don't know,
a
a dog walker. I know there's a lot of dog walkers around here.
I think I'm team baby.
I know you are, and Nick is too. He's like, I do not want a dog. He loves dogs. Don't get me wrong. He's just like, I'd rather have a baby than have a
I
dog.
think you need to have a baby.
Please stop.
Everyone is pregnant right now.
I know.
Everybody is pregnant. I've had 4 people in the last like 3 weeks tell me they're pregnant.
I know.
And which I love. Like
pretty wild,
I absolutely love that.
I know.
What do we got next?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking in my head. What's your yucky mommy moment?
I have a lot. It's kind of like a yucky mommy, yucky wife. Like, so I was talking to you about it prior, where like, you know, we see ourselves and our spouses as like strong all the time. And it's very rare that we allow ourselves to have a moment of weakness.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of felt like a yucky mom / wife because this past week, Xavier and I went to New York, which was great. Like we had 3 days to ourselves. I actually had a work meeting. It was wonderful. But I flew back on Wednesday. I flew back to Tampa and Xavier flew to Jacksonville, or Amelia Island, whatever. His parents live in Amelia Island. And I felt like I should have flown. I should have went with Xavier, but I was like toggled back and forth. Like my mom is here with my kids. I know she's probably like over it, you know, like, should I go home? Should I go with Xavier? So Xavier's dad had open heart surgery on Thursday, and hindsight, I should have flown with Xavier to go do that. And I felt kind of like bad. Xavier's never felt, like I said, he's always been like the strong one. Like I'm, not that I'm anxious, but I'm more like a worrier, but I'm also like a risk taker. But Xavier just is always kind of level. Where I get really highs, you know, like really high. I'm kind of like extreme. And he had a really difficult time managing kind of his anxiety during that 6-hour time period while his dad was having open heart. And I felt guilty and I should have gone with him. So like I kind of felt yucky, like in a wife sense where like, I didn't know, should I go home and alleviate my mom a little bit from like the kids, or should I go to Jacksonville? And I could have made that decision, but I decided to come home. And then it was like really hard on me Thursday because Xavier's like texting me like starting at like 4:30 in the morning all the way to 3. Like basically he was up at 4:30. They had to be there by 5:30, and Xavier's dad was not out of surgery until 3 p.m. So like Xavier was like anxious for like a good 11 hours, and I should have been there with him.
That's really scary too.
He was with his mom, obviously, but
yeah, I mean, it's really scary, sad. If anyone that you really love going under for anything is scary, and it being that long.
Yeah. So I just kind of felt like last Thursday was kind of like a blur.
Yeah, you know, that kind of reminded me of just something. There's a kid in the hockey community that we know of, and my husband is a hockey coach, for those of you that don't know, in Tampa Bay. And so this kid was diagnosed with leukemia not too long ago, and he was a lightning kid and like did the whole thing.
Healthy. Normal.
Well, I mean, he had leukemia.
Well, but before that, like, that's
I can't remember exactly how they found out. I think it had something to do with, like, he said something like his leg hurt, and then something like his mom finally took him in and they did all these tests, and then they finally figured out he was like really tired too. That was the main thing.
Is the big one with their blood.
That he was really
that
he was really tired. So his body was obviously trying to fight something. And so he was like a hockey kid. He was playing hockey, and so he got diagnosed with leukemia. He started treatment. He obviously had to quit hockey. He did the Lightning. They pick a kid every game, and they take them and meet the players and all this stuff. Literally this weekend, he got really, really sick, and he was in the hospital. And a lot of the hockey moms that I'm friends with on social media was like posting about this kid. His name is Mason.
Oh, I think
and the Ryan Callahan Foundation also like kind of sponsors him. And he passed away.
I saw that. I actually.
Did you see that?
I saw. Now that you're saying, I remember seeing an image, and I remember.
I don't know. You were just talking about the hospital, and like my thoughts and prayers are to the family. Like, couldn't imagine.
No, it's so hard. Like seeing people and children, and I mean, again, like Xavier's dad. This was kind of like he needed to get this surgery done, but it was kind of like, you don't need to do it right now. You could wait 6 to 12 months, and like thankfully he did do it. But we rely so much on modern day medicine, and like it's just I don't know. I don't like illnesses, hospitals, all of that is just. So I think part of me, honestly, was like, I think Xavier's strong enough to do this, which I was wrong, and I just don't like to see. I don't like the hospital. It was more of like a.
Me either.
I don't know. So that just made me feel really yucky. What is yours?
Well,
different.
I think a lot of moms could relate to this. First of all, my car is always a mess. Like, I clean it every week. And not only do I live...
You're like you said that's like one thing that, like, when you get started, you don't stop on the cleaning of the car.
That's why I don't clean my bathrooms. And I have a cleaner come. Because if I clean my
you go
bathrooms...
neurotic?
Yes. I find every single little thing. And it will take me
that's
forever to clean a bathroom.
But that's a good trait.
But I can't do that because I will literally just
be there for 5 hours.
Be there forever. So like it's the same thing with the car. So like I don't know about you all, but my kids fall asleep in the car and I'm like taking their shoes off in the car and carrying them in, and then I'm too lazy. So like my car is always a mess. Okay, that's my first yucky mommy. My second yucky mommy moment. My car is like a shoe. It's like a closet for shoes. Then my second thing is sports stuff. I got everything in the car.
I'm not ready for that chapter. Like right now, there's bats clicking and clacking.
There really is.
And I hate that.
When we were going to the Drake concert, it was
there's
every turn it was like
click.
Because I drove with them, and my husband was driving back from Fort Myers from coaching, and it was like cling.
I have PTSD, guys, because that reminds me of my childhood with my brother.
So you were like the
I was like
sister
a
Bianchi. You're like Bianca, being dragged around.
Well, Zuri will.
Did you play sports?
Yeah, I played like when I got older, like volleyball. But yes, I was that sister. I was that sister who lived at the baseball field. That's why I don't take Zuri, guys. That's why I literally, if I can opt to have you stay with Zuri while you practice, because that was my life, and I hated it.
You hated it?
Hated
it. There are some siblings, like girls.
I hated it.
I didn't go to the hockey
breaks.
rink during jamborees, which by the way we have our last Sebi's hockey season is done after this week, but then we do. I was too late for baseball. I didn't know it was like, hey, literally this is what happened.
I think
it started
because I think I told her about registration like forever ago.
Yeah, okay, but like I went on and it was already closed the same day.
You went on to play in a different league anyway.
Yeah, because yours is too far away
from you. Yeah.
What? Okay, back to my thing. My yucky mommy moment is that I am literally always.
What?
It's kind of like the car. I'm always 5 minutes late.
Oh, same. I'm always late. Please.
No, but like now Sebi's getting tardies at school.
Oh, he's getting tic-tacked.
Yes. And I'm like,
oh, that's a yucky mommy moment.
And I move further away from where he goes to school, and no matter how hard I try,
always late.
I'm still late.
I know. Mornings are tough though, guys. We know.
And you know what? Today, it was just it was just my son that I had to take to school. Still late.
That is yuck.
If I don't leave within a certain amount of time, I'm going to be late. But it's only 5 minutes, so I feel like they should just give me a 5-minute grace period.
Yeah.
And Nick said, no, that's not how it works.
Well, it's funny because our school charges if you pick up late. Drop off, they're a little...
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Charge me all you want for late pickup. Like, I can't control traffic sometimes.
What sucks is that, my kid, Zeke gets out at 3:15, and Xander's pickup is from 2:45 to 3:15. So, if you're, so they started charging me, and now they don't charge me anymore. Because, I think they started to realize, we got to give some, slack here. You're picking up 2 kids.
I mean, it's only...
And you charge me a lot of money to go here.
It's only started since I've moved.
Okay, so you weren't... Okay.
I wasn't really late before. I was right on time.
If you're late, what do they say? If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah.
I'm always late. I'm Hispanic.
Listen, if I'm getting invited to go to something, I'm either 5 minutes early or I'm 5 minutes late. And if I know I'm going to be super late, I call the school and I'm like, hey, I'm running really late.
I do that for my appointments.
Do that.
Yeah, I do that for doctor's appointments.
Anything.
Nails, I always do that too.
I
and they always appreciate it.
Yes, I always do that. I'm never just going to show up.
Okay, so if he gets tardies, what do they do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why are you even marked? Because the school he goes to is homeschool hybrid situation, but you treat it like a private school, so you may as well just call yourself a private school. Anyway, they don't do anything.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, you're taking
but now it's on the reports every single week that he's late. And if I go to take that somewhere else next year,
girl, you need to get on time.
Why were you late all the time? I told Sebi today, I was like, hey, because the lady was still there outside. I was like, just tell him 5-minute grace period.
Or traffic was terrible.
Just be like,
oh my God, well.
I don't know what to do. It's a really bad yucky moment, but
No, I think that's a very, I think there's 2 types of people out there. There's people like us and people who are always early. I don't think there's people who are on time. I think it's early early, and I'm a late girl, and I have
I'm either on
always
time
no, I'm never
or
on time.
I'm 5 minutes late.
Nope, always. Today I was late to work out.
I'm honestly, but here's the thing. Here is the thing. I could be ready. We could all be ready in the
Yeah, but
house.
you're
And I'm
still-
like, hey, I got 10 minutes to do the dishes really quick. 10 minutes to take the laundry out.
Yep.
10 minutes
And
to
then
go
it
do
goes
this.
12 minutes.
10 minutes to make my bed. And then I'm like, shit.
You spent 12.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't.
That's me.
Just-
That
yeah.
is so bad.
When you feel 10 minutes, that means you should.
I should
get
just
in the
not
car.
do anything else and just go.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
And that's back to I don't know what you want to call it, OCD or whatever about the bathroom thing. It's like if I start something, I have to finish it.
Yeah.
So I should just not do that anymore. But usually why I'm late, and I hate to blame, I mean, it is my fault, right? I should just take accountability. But like it is sometimes a lot harder when it's both of them.
Times 3.
Yeah. Like the more kids
Yeah,
you add on, it's like they all have different needs.
No, and then
And I posted something on my...
You want a dog? You got to take the dog out to poop in the morning. The dog can't just go to the toilet.
Well, I saw you posted something. You were like, it was from a doctor, and it was like being a night owl, like,
Yeah.
is costing your health.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I think I need to stop doing that. Because
I'm
I
not
am a night owl. It's
I'm
like
not.
when all my creativity and ideas come from. And it's like, because I'm by myself, I'm alone, and I'm like, I don't know. That's just like my time. But I think I need to get back on the track of like going to bed earlier and
trying to
waking
wake up.
up earlier.
No, I gave that up already. I
What,
go to bed
waking up early?
Yeah, I wake up early, wake up late. Go to bed early, wake up late. Like that's just my.
I mean, you go to bed at what time?
I'm in my bed at 8:30, 8:45.
Wow.
Like in my bed, and then we watch
But
shows.
you
I'm
know
probably
that's
like
gonna
asleep.
change.
I'm probably like asleep like 10-ish.
But that's gonna change like as your kids get older.
I'm holding on to it for as long as I can.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying, like, there's just
8 o'clock.
no way
Sometimes-
I can get
sometimes-
myself in bed at 8:45.
Sometimes 8:00 here comes at 7:30. Sometimes it's 7:24, and I'm like, guys, it's 8. Well, Xander doesn't have any. Ezekiel's like, but is it 8:00? Like he'll ask me, I'm like, yeah, it's 8. It's 8.
Wait till he starts reading time.
I'm not putting no clocks.
All right, on that note,
Yeah.
thanks for listening to us, and send us your Yucky Mommy moments, and we
Yes.
look forward to talking to you next week.
Talk
Bye.
soon. Bye.